Hi, thank you everyone. Um, I want you to imagine this. You are standing in the front of a room full of people, palms are sweaty, your heart is racing, your mind went completely blank. You know you have something to say, but the words won't just come out from your mouth. That was exactly me at my very first Toastmasters meeting. I was nervous, I was unsure, and I was convinced that public speaking just wasn't for me. But today, as I stand before you, I can confidently say that joining Toastmasters was one of the most transformative, fulfilling decisions that I made this year. It wasn't just about learning to give speeches, but it was also a journey of self discovery, resilience, and also growth. And I would love to share that journey with you today. Like many people, I joined Toastmasters because I want to conquer my fear of public speaking. My first meeting was nerve-wracking. Um, when I entered the room filled with confident speakers like DTM Rona, the guys, and also my mentors, people who seemed to own the stage effortlessly. And meanwhile, I was there, I was like praying with my heart, like I will not be called upon. But then came the dreaded moment, the table topic session. My heart sank actually when my name was called. But again, I tried to stand up, and for what felt like an eternity to me, my man went completely blank. I mumbled a few sentences, but I don't know if I made any sense back then. And I'm actually convinced that I had embarrassed myself during my first table topic session. But then something unexpected happened. The audience clapped, they smiled, and they encouraged me. And that's when I realized that Toastmasters wasn't about being perfect, it was about progress. And that terrifying moment somehow became my first small victory. And week after week, I kept showing up. I delivered my first prepared speech and sharing my story also with the club. My hands were still shaking, but this time I feel like my voice was stronger. And the more speeches I gave, the more I learned, and not just about what public speaking, but actually about myself. One of the most powerful lessons that I learned was the art of storytelling. I used to think that speeches were just about delivering information, but Toastmasters taught me that the best speeches aren't just heard, they're actually felt. So, through my personal stories and hopefully humor and emotion, I learned to connect with my audience on a deeper level. And then came a defining moment in my journey, the first time that I won the best table topic speaker and also the best prepared speech speaker. I still remember that confetti on Zoom and the rush of excitement and actually the sense of achievement I never thought possible. And at that moment, I wasn't just speaking, I was connecting. And I wasn't just learning, but I was inspiring others. Now, I won't pretend that the journey was always smooth. There were times that I forgot my speech, lost in my train of thoughts, or completely bombed my presentation. But one of the gifts of Toastmasters is that failure isn't something to be ashamed of. It is a stepping stone for improvement. I remember one speech that I had prepared. I thought it would be my best one yet, but the moment I was given the stage, I actually fumbled my words and skipped an entire sections of my speech. And again, at the end, I think I embarrassed myself. I felt so bad after that. But instead of feeling discouraged, my evaluators back then actually gave me a very constructive feedback, not just on what went wrong, but on what went right. And I think that's the beauty of Toastmasters. It's a place where mistakes don't define you, but they actually shape you. Over time, I realized that Toastmasters wasn't just about becoming a better speaker, it was about becoming a better leader. And the impact of Toastmasters actually impacts the confidence that I gain extended far beyond this meeting. I start to speak up more at work. I lead more discussions and also give more presentations without the familiar wave of anxiety. I become more self-assured in interviews and also social situation and everyday conversations. Looking back, my Toastmasters journey has been about so much more than standing in front of a room and talking. It's been about facing fears, embracing failures, discovering my voice, and most importantly, helping and inspiring others to find their own voice. And I could not say this more proud than I am right now, but to anyone considering joining Toastmasters, I have one message for you. If you have ever doubted yourself, if you have ever been afraid to speak up, if you've ever believed that public speaking wasn't for you, trust me, I've been there. But I promise you, Toastmasters can change that. Because confidence is not something that you are born with, it is something that you build one speech at a time. Thank you.